seen us, there's no time to get away. Littlefoot, you and your friends go back and get help. Mr. Three-Horn and I will make sure you get away.
Yes, we can stop the sharpteeth, at least for a while. Now go!
You're right! They can't fight all three by themselves!
What can we do? We're so small!
Petrie, quick! Fly to the top of the trees! Knock down as many tree sweets as you can! If sharpteeth don't like the way the tree sweets smell, let's make sure they get a snootful! How? The same way we play Toss the Seed! Let's go!
Good thinking, little ones. They can't stand the tree sweets.
That looks like fun. Toss me a piece.
grasshoppers.
Dad?
Stay away from my daughter.
Huh?
I said, stay away.
I told you that sounded like a three-horn. Come on, everyone. Let's get rid of them for good.
I told you she was close.
Is that her? Is that the eggs, Mom?
That's the mom, all right. And she wants her eggs back. Okay. Hip and I will distract her. The rest of you, head for the lake past the trees. We'll meet there. Come on, Hip, let's go. Hey, over here. Look what we've got. Go! Run for the trees! He distracted her. Now's my chance.
Stay away! No! Stay away!
Thanks.
Well, same to you.
shot, Ducky.
Thank you, Petrie. Take that! You mean old sharp tooth? I'm coming, guys! Sharp tooth. Another one!
Spike!
Cannot stand that, Spike! Run!
Ducky!
You leave my little brother alone!
That was one of our young ones.
Ducky!
This way, quick!
Me coming, Ducky!
Children!
Run, Petrie! Look at the grown-ups go! Get him, Papa!
Littlefoot, you and your friends run to safety.
Through here, kids! Follow me! Don't look back! Come on!
We can't let them pass.
They've gone after the children!
Stay close! We're going to get help!
Stop where you are, sharpteeth!
They're leaving!
Yes, but why?
that is happening up there? Stop, you babies! Feet first!
Oh no! Daddy! Grandpa!
You can't get to the top of that dam where it's safer!
But what about the grown-ups?
Just get out of here. I'll handle this.
Come on!
Look at your dad risking his neck.
Yeah, what a dope.
He is not! Dad! Nana, kicking me!
Son!
The grown-ups are all right!
Well, I'm out of here. That serves Sharptooth right. He bigger bully than you. Hey, watch it.
Come on! Let's get him with more rocks!
Are you nuts? By the time you budge that, those Sharpteeth will be picking their teeth with our bones.
We've gotta try!
Move over, hatchlings. This isn't gonna work.
Hip! Oh, forget him, Littlefoot. He's a creep.
Who you calling names? Now get in there and help, you creeps. Okay, everybody, let's get 'em.
We did it!
Leave our children alone.
We've got to stop the fighting. Then let's squish those Sharpteeth once and for all. Huh? Look! Water! Liam blocked the water!
Run!
I thought I would have seen some Sharpteeth by now. Oh well, I'll find some Sharpteeth to teach tomorrow. After a good night's sleep. Sorry, I didn't know anyone lived here. But maybe we can be friends? Right! You speak Sharptooth. was close. Teaching sharpteeth is harder than I thought. So much for making friends. White Mountain. Those sharpteeth won't chase me up there. I know I wouldn't. He won't find us under these trees.
Great idea, hatchling!
Petrie sees something!
Can't it wait? No! Follow Petrie!
Good idea, Petrie! Let's go!
How is that a good idea?
It looks very scary.
And narrow!
Exactly! It's too narrow for Red Claw.
Chopper! Quit slowing us down!
Woo! That was close. We're safe. For now.
I think now might end sooner than we think.
See us here. But Thud and Screech are really good sniffers. We'll be okay as long as we stick together.
Right, together. So they can eat us together?
I wonder where they are now.
I'll check.
Be careful.
too tangled for Red Claw. Go!
Littlefoot!
Me worried about you back there, Littlefoot.
I'm sorry, but when I saw Screech using the trees, I had an idea.
That's a good reason to get eaten.
We can use trees to rescue Chomper and Ducky.
Still not a very good reason to get eaten.
For sure.
Me too.
Spike! 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 Spike!
Huh? Even my walking has a talk back.
Pardon? Oh, I see. Oh, it's no good. Why don't you just leave me here?
We can't do that.
I'm slowing you down. And frankly, I don't think I can go another step. Of course, I could be wrong.
What's going on down there? Cera, hurry, let's go! I'm hurrying!
I doing? I should be protecting these young ones, not running like a ninny.
Okay, Spike, let's go. That's it. Attaboy.
What's the matter? You're not stuck, are you? You don't know how sorry I am to hear that.
Come on, Spike! Come
Sure looks dead. Sure smells dead. Come on, you can do this. What's the big deal? It's just a big, dead sharptooth. Might as well be a pile of dirt. A big, smelly pile of dirt with big, sharp teeth inside. I'm gonna need a stick or something to get his mouth open. Ew. I better just pick one and get out of here. I don't know how long that stick will hold. That looks like a good one. It's stuck in there pretty tight. I can do this. Whew. Good thing there's a breeze in here. Wait a second. I'm inside a dead sharptooth. Why would there be a breeze? Unless it's breathing. But if it's breathing, then that means it's alive!
Run, Littlefoot!
You came for me! Don't we always?
You sure do. I just hope Grandpa will be all right.
Come on, Grandpa! Go! Yeah!
Oh, he doing okay.
Until now.
Grandpa! Mina, look! I gotta help him! Duck!
Oh, you sure have a habit of showing up at the right time.
Still just lucky, I guess.
It's a good thing sharpteeth aren't very smart.
It's no use. Even if they did follow us this far, they'll never find us over here.
There's got to be a way to... Hey, Petrie, you could fly over and tell them where we are.
Me? All by myself? Over big water? Oh.
Ducky, what about you? You can swim over.
Oh, no. I could not do that. The big water is deep and dark and oh no. Looks like we're all sort of scared of the big water. Yup.
It's not fair to ask one of us to try to cross it alone. If one of us goes, we all go. I just wish I knew how.
Hey, I think I do.
Sure this thing will stay on top of the water?
Well, it works with sticks in the watering hole. I guess it was too big a stick.
No! Wait! Look! I gotta admit it, Cera. This was a great idea.
Then why do I feel so horrible? Maybe it was that strange food we eat. What was that?
Petrie, why are you way over there?
Me want to stay far away from big water as me can.
Huh?
Oh, I'm dizzier than I thought.
Spike, stop!
You're making a tree go round. I do not like this. problem?
Sharptooth that swims!
Are you crazy? Cera! Swimming Sharptooth!
Back to where we started. Well, at least we're safe from the swimming Sharptooth.
Yeah, I'd much rather be eaten by the kind that walks.
Keep going! You're doing great! Littlefoot, over to you!
Littlefoot! Me open! Pass to me!
Okay, over to you, Petrie!
Me got it! Me... Oh!
Gold! Way to go, Petrie! That's what I call teamwork.
I'd call it a lucky shot. Okay, score's tied. But remember, the game's not over till it's over. Spike, toss it to Ducky.
I am open! Yup, yup, yup! Whoa!
That didn't sound right.
Yeah, where did it go? Hey, what's that?
All I see is the day in front of us. All I see is the day in front of us. Burning bright with a newborn sun. Come follow me. Hills to climb and valleys to roam. Oh, streams to follow all the way home.
this was here.
I cannot see where it goes. It is all twisty and turned. I wonder how far it goes.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Come on. Wow! Would you look at that?
Let's go!
This place isn't very big at all.
Me like. It our special little hidden place.
I've never seen this kind of tree. It smells good.
Ew! You leaf eaters sure have a strange sense of smell. I think the tree sweets smell yummy.
I think they do too. I do.
Your sniffers must be broken. It smells so bad it makes my head hurt. Ugh, I'm gonna go.
Wait for me, Chomper. I can't keep an eye on you if I can't see you.
We'll meet up with you after we're through exploring. Hey, look! Spike thinks the tree sweets taste as good as it smells. This is good. I think I'll have another.
Then another. And another.
Good times, good friends, take a look at what we found. Good times, good friends, lots of tree sweets all around.
All this food to eat, fresh and sweet, what a treat.
Think we're having fun?
Say it, Ducky.
Yep.
Good times, good friends, glad we had this time to spend. Good times, good friends, wish that it would never end.
Guess we better head back.
I cannot wait to tell everyone about the tasty tree sweets. But if we tell, everyone will want some.
Cera, you know it's not right to keep food a secret.
But there aren't enough tree sweets here for everyone. So what's the use in telling them?
I guess you have a point.
Of course I do. No need to make a big deal about a few hidden tree sweet trees. Oh, I eat too much.
Ducky, Spike, I was getting worried. Where have you been?
We were playing Toss the Seed.
Then you must be very hungry. I gathered these especially for you.
Oh, my favorite.
You know, the more times we come back, the better these tree sweets taste. I'm glad you ate so much. It doesn't smell so bad anymore. Ugh, Still doesn't smell good, though. Then we'll just have to keep eating. Right, Spike?
Ducky, Spike, are you two feeling all right? You haven't been eating much lately.
We have not been hungry.
You and Spike? Not hungry?
Yes. All of the Stop the Seed playing makes us less hungry. Mama, there's something Spike and I should...
Oh, no, it can't be.
Not here.
Fast spiders! Fast spiders! They're here!
Fast spiders in the Great Valley?
It is Screech and Thud!
Quickly now. Ducky, Spike, keep moving.
Get the hatchlings and the young ones to safety.
The rest of you, fall in behind me and Grandpa Longneck. Time to show some fast biters that they're not welcome here. Hey, you, fast biters.
You all know what to do.
You two are going home hungry and sorry tonight. Those sneaky fast biters got clean away. We've searched everywhere.
They must have found a way into the valley we don't know about.
It's been a long time since any sharp teeth got into the Great Valley. This is a very dangerous development.
We've seen those fast spiders with Red Claw. And Red Claw is the biggest and meanest sharp tooth of them all.
So if they're here, he's not far behind.
Then we need to find out how the fast biters are getting in and out.
Until we know, we'll have to keep an eye out day and night.
Spike, do you want this? I'm not hungry.
What, Spike? What?
It's another passageway.
But where does this one lead?
Oh, no.
There's a second way out of our hidden place, and it goes to the mysterious beyond.
Uh-oh. And that's not all. Fast biter prints. If the fast biters got in here, then they could find their way into the Great Valley.
That's how they got in last night.
Oh, we leave now. Me scared. What we do now?
We know how the fast spiders got into the valley. We have to warn everyone.
But what if they get mad at us?
I guess that's a risk we'll just have to take. We made a big mistake.
It is more than an oops-eats.
We've got to go. Tell everyone what we found here.
Even though they will be mad at us.
How were we to know? Sharp teeth could get in.
It's too late now. We don't have time to argue.
We must let the others know what we know.
If only we not keep the tree sweets all for ourselves, we not be where we are right now.
We've got to try.
Apologize for our mistake.
I'll say you made a mistake. No one is supposed to eat the tree sweets in the hidden canyon.
You say you saw footprints.
Yeah. Fast spider footprints.
Children, how much of the tree sweets did you eat?
A lot.
What's that got to do with anything?
Those tree sweets have a smell that Sharpteeth don't like.
In fact, it makes them sick.
I believe that.
But if there aren't many tree sweets left, the smell won't stop Sharpteeth from coming into the Great Valley.
What?
Oh, no!
Grandma, you warn the others. Mr. Threehorn and I will check on the hidden canyon.
At least now we know how the Sharpteeth got in.
Well, there are still some tree sweets up here.
Well, you can hardly smell them. No wonder it didn't keep the Sharpteeth away.
We'll just have to find another way to keep the Sharpteeth out.
That's Screechy Screech! The fast spiders are back!
That sounds like... Red Claw!
They've seen us. There's no time to get away. Littlefoot, you and your friends go back and get help. Mr. Threehorn and I will make sure you get away.
Yes, we can stop the Sharpteeth, at least for a while. Now go.
You're right. They can't fight all three by themselves.
What can we do? We're so small.
Petrie, quick! Fly to the top of the trees. Knock down as many tree sweets as you can. If Sharpteeth don't like the way the tree sweets smell, let's make sure they get a snootful.
How?
The same way we play Toss the Seed. Let's go!
Good thinking, little ones. They can't stand the tree sweets.
Okay, let him have it.
Hey, that looks like fun. Toss me a piece.
That did it! He's running away! Does the passage have to be blocked off, Grandma?
Yes, Littlefoot. We have to make sure there's no way for Sharpteeth to get into the valley.
We can never, ever go back to our special hidden place. No, no, no.
Yes, well, I know we're actually have to pay very close attention. Right away. It's too dangerous for us not to.
Now that the hidden canyon has been closed off, the Great Valley is once again safe from Sharpteeth.
My friends and I want to apologize for putting everyone in danger.
We didn't tell everyone about the tree sweets we found.
We so sorry.
Well, you should be sorry. I'm getting too old to tangle with Sharpteeth.
But, Daddy, you are so brave the way you fought Red Claw.
Oh, well, it was nothing, really. There I was, face to face with Red Claw. Now, the trick to fighting Sharpteeth is not to let them think you're afraid. So I marched right up to that big bully and I looked him right in the eye. He knew who was boss at that moment.
And that's why tree stars change color before the cold times.
Wow, that was a great one, Grandpa.
Yes, tell us another story so we can listen to it.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Now, let's see. Oh, I know. Once, many cold times ago, there was a young longneck named Star Watcher. Every night, he climbed to the top of a hill to look at the sky stars. But one night, the sky stars decided to come down out of the sky. They wanted to take a look at the longneck who was always looking at them. The sky stars said hello to Star Watcher and asked if he would like to visit them up in the sky.
Are you sure that's how it happened?
Huh?
I'm not so sure you're telling that story right.
All I see is the day in front of us. All I see is the day in front of us. Burning bright with a newborn sun. Come follow me. Hills to climb and valleys to roam. Oh, streams to follow all the way home. To the land before time. Before time.
I think you must be forgetting the stories in your old age.
Cera, is that you?
It's me, all right. I thought I'd never find you.
I can't believe it. After all this time, I'd given up hope.
I never gave up. Like green food in cold times,
it may shrink away, but it will always grow back.
Grandpa, who is this?
Children, I want you to meet an old friend of mine. His name is Sorrow.
It's a pleasure to meet you all. But who's this? A sharptooth?
That's Chomper. He was hatched by Littlefoot.
And now he's living with us.
Yeah. I want to learn how different dinosaurs can all get along.
Well, you couldn't have found a better teacher. It was good to hear you tell one of the long-neck stories again.
Grandpa's great at telling stories.
Oh, I know. Your grandpa was a great story speaker.
Story speaker? What's that?
A story speaker would travel the land, telling the great long-neck stories to all the long-neck herds.
And you were a story speaker, Grandpa?
Your grandpa was one of the finest story speakers ever. I tried to learn every story I could from him.
Oh, well, I just wanted everyone to remember our important past.
Me like stories.
I do too, I do.
Yeah, Grandpa, Sorrow, could you tell us one of the great long-neck stories?
Please.
Well, I think we might be able to remember a story or two. Now, who knows how longnecks got their name?
Oh, it is because they have long necks. Yep.
Everyone knows that.
But did you know that longnecks didn't always have long necks?
They didn't?
Many cold times ago, before you or I had hatched, longnecks had short necks.
Back then, the trees were very short, so they could eat tree stars from the top of the trees.
The trees would sing to the bright circle every day as it crossed the sky.
The bright circle liked their song so much that it reached down and pulled the trees until they were very tall.
That way, they would be closer to the sky when they sang their bright circle songs.
But now, the tree stars were so high that the short-necked longnecks couldn't reach them.
That night, the Night Circle felt sorry for them and reached down to comfort them.
The light made them feel better. And so, they lifted their heads up to get closer to the Night Circle.
In doing so, their necks stretched enough to reach the tree stars.
The kindness of the Night Circle helped us become longnecks.
And that is how longnecks got their long necks.
That was a very good story. Yup, yup, yup.
Looks like talking about tree stars made Spike hungry.
Must have been great to get to tell stories all the time.
It is an honor to tell the great longneck stories.
And a very important job.
But some of the longnecks have begun to forget their stories. That's why you have to come back and be a story speaker again.
I don't think I can.
We'll travel the land, telling everyone the great longneck stories, just like we used to.
It sounds like a nice idea.
So, you're going to be the story speaker again, Grandpa?
Of course he is.
Sorrow, I'm sorry. I know how important the stories are. And I loved being a story speaker, but that was long ago. Things are different now.
What do you mean, Grandpa?
My place is here in the Great Valley, with you and Grandma and all the others.
But you're the story speaker. The longnecks need you. I need you. I can't tell the stories on my own.
Sorrow, I am very sorry. But even though my days of wandering have passed...
Then you've turned your back on the longnecks and all of our traditions.
Sorrow, wait!
I have nothing left to say to you.
Grandpa, are you okay?
No, I feel bad for Sorrow. He's hurt and angry, and I don't want him to feel that way. I had hoped he and I would be able to tell the great stories together. But those days are long gone. Remembering is a kind of a funny thing. It makes me think of time gone by. Friends are made by saying hi. Thoughts I'll always hold dear. Remembering makes reappear. But even when the thoughts are sad, I'll always have remembering. My remembering. I had hoped Sorrow would someday become a story speaker. He knows the stories as well as I ever did.
Why didn't you tell him?
Well, I never had the chance. And now Sorrow's too angry to listen to me. Well, it's sad, really. I've already begun to forget some of the long-neck stories.
I can't let the long neck stories be lost. I've got to find Sorrow. Uh-oh. Sorrow's footprints lead out into the mysterious beyond. Who is it? Come on out. I'm not scared of you.
Why would you be scared of me?
Oh, Chomper. I was just... What are you doing?
I'm following you. What are you doing?
I'm following Sorrow's footprints. I have to bring him back. Grandpa wants him to be the new story speaker.
Wow! Then you're gonna need my sniffer so you can find him fast.
I got him! Then let's go.
He went into the fast water. Wow, it looks big.
Maybe to us, but Sorrow's a full-grown long neck. He could just walk across.
Maybe we can walk across too. See? It's not that deep. Whoa! I think it might just be a little too deep for me to walk across.
It might not be too deep for me. See?
Can I get a ride?
Sure, hop on.
Thanks. Now just keep going straight. A big long neck like Sorrow probably just stepped right over this ledge.
But it's too high for me.
Almost! Almost!
Not quite. But maybe a whole pile of rocks will help us climb over. Too bad Sarah's not here.
She's really good at pushing things around.
There. That should do it.
Let's give it a try. Yeah, it worked, Littlefoot.
We make a pretty good team, Chomper.
Yeah, we do. Now let's go try to catch up with Sorrow. His smell is getting stronger. Come on, Littlefoot.
I'm coming.
See? There he is.
Littlefoot? Chomper? What are you doing following me?
We came to ask you to come back to the Great Valley. You need to talk to my grandpa.
I don't have anything more to say to him.
Why are you so mad at Littlefoot's grandpa?
If he doesn't come with me to be the story speaker, all the great stories will be forgotten.
Well, why can't you be the story speaker?
Well, because he's the story speaker. I can't do it by myself. I can't.
Look! Sliding rocks!
Oh no! You shouldn't have followed me. Those rocks are now blocking the way back to the Great Valley.
Oh no, we're trapped. What are we gonna do? We will be okay. Maybe we can climb over. There's no way. We might be stuck here forever. Chomper, just take a deep breath and calm down. I don't think I can. It's dark and it's stuffy. Close your eyes. Think of a sky filled with puffies until we can find a way out of here. But what if you can't dig out of these rocks? What will we do to survive? We'll make it home alive. You must believe we'll succeed. I hope you're right.
Say, did your grandpa ever tell you the story of Tall Stepper?
Tall Stepper? I don't think so.
Tall Stepper grew up to be a great long-necked leader. But when he was young, just about your age, he learned a great lesson about being brave. Tall Stepper and his little sister were playing one day and having a great time. They were having so much fun that the wind became very jealous. The wind swirled and blew around Tall Stepper's sister and carried her into the air and up into its wind cave in a tall, tall mountain. Tall Stepper was scared to follow the wind up into its wind cave, but he knew that if he was going to save his sister, that is what he would have to do. When Tall Stepper reached the cave, the wind made a deal with him. If he could beat the wind in a race down the mountain, his sister would be released. Tall Stepper knew it would be dangerous, but he knew he had to do it to save his sister. No one had ever beaten the wind before. But Tall Stepper found the courage he needed to race faster than any Longneck before him. Because Tall Stepper found courage when he was afraid, he was able to beat the wind down the mountain. The wind kept his promise and brought Tall Stepper's sister back from the cave. Tall Stepper grew into a great leader. And whenever he needed to be brave, he remembered how he once had the courage to beat the wind. And sometimes, when I need courage, I think of Tall Stepper too.
Wow. Thanks for telling us that story, Sorrow. Yeah. I feel better now.
Littlefoot! Littlefoot!
Grandpa?
Littlefoot!
Yeah, I hear him too. Grandpa? Grandpa?
Littlefoot, me find you!
Petrie! What are you doing here?
Me find them! Everyone, over here!
How did you guys find us?
We followed your footprints to follow you up into the canyon. Then we heard the rock slide.
We heard you yelling, too.
Sorrow, there's something I want to talk to you about.
About what I said earlier? I'm sorry about that.
No, Sorrow. I think you should be the new story speaker.
Me? But I can't tell the great stories without you.
But Sorrow, you told us a story. The one about Tall Stepper. We were really scared, but your story helped us feel a lot better.
You see, Sorrow, you saw a chance for one of the great stories to teach something important at a time of need. That's what a good storyteller does. That's what a story speaker does.
So, you really think I'm ready to be a story speaker?
I know you are.
Me too. That's right.
I just wish I had told you earlier.
I don't know what to say.
I thought story speakers always had something to say.
Maybe you're right. In fact, this reminds me of the story about the very first story speaker. Her name was First Voice. One day, First Voice came upon a great cave. But when she walked into the cave, she began to hear the footsteps of another.
Hurry! Today the day! It's finally here!
Why is Petrie so excited?
Do you see where he went?
Can someone please tell me where we're going?
No! Oh no! No!
Hang on, Petrie! We're coming!
All I see is the day in front of us. All I see is the day in front of us. Burning bright with a newborn sun. Come follow me. Hills to climb and valleys to roam. Oh, streams to follow all the way home. To the land before time. Before time.
Petrie, are you okay?
No! This place a mess!
So, what's the big deal?
You not remember? Today, Bright Circle Celebration.
Oh, that. Is it that time again?
Best time ever. Must get ready.
You know, I don't really know if I know about the Bright Circle celebration.
You no? She no!
I don't know either.
I'll tell you everything you need to know. Go back to your sleeping spots before Petrie tries to make you work all day.
Must work. Bright Circle need wonderfulish celebration so it stay all shiny more longer.
Well, Petrie, you can waste your time with the celebration, but I'm going back to my nice warm spot.
Oh, Cera right. Me need help. Big celebration need big space all clean.
Is there more to the celebration than clearing the clearing?
Oh, yeah.
We gather delicious cold time foods for everyone and have big feast.
It is much work, but it is worth it. Yes, yes, yes.
Also, everyone think about what they learned since last cold time. Like me learned this.
I know what I've learned. Look! I can hop like a hopper! Woohoo!
We all have great biggie fun later. But we make place ready first.
I think I'm going to like this Bright Circle celebration.
Ready? Push! Cera, need help?
Oh, all right. Just this one tree. My sleeping spot is getting colder and colder.
This makes Bright Circle all happy.
How so?
Bright Circle Sea celebration. If good, then Bright Circle stay in sky longer and longer until warm times come.
The Bright Circle is watching us?
Yes, Bright Circle always watching.
No, it isn't.
So, if the Bright Circle doesn't like the celebration, does that mean the warm times won't come?
That's what Petrie thinks, but it isn't true. It's just a story. Right, Littlefoot? Huh?
Well, I don't know. I just think it's fun to celebrate something that you're thankful for.
Fun for some of you, maybe. To me, it just seems like a lot of work for no reason. Are we done with this tree yet?
Me no done. Push tree to fast water for Bright Circle.
Okay,
let's do it.
Yep.
There!
Huh?
Glad to see you kids are getting an early start. There's a lot of work to do today.
Maybe for some of us.
Beautiful day for a celebration, isn't it?
Oh, it sure is.
Something wrong, Cera?
Why would a grown-up like you care about the Bright Circle?
Well, there's nothing wrong with being thankful, Cera.
Me so thankful.
Yeah, and I'm thankful I'm done pushing that silly tree. I have to learn what I've learned since last cold time. I know what I've learned it. Yes. I guess whatever Ducky learned is underwater.
She's going awfully deep. Maybe she's trying to get underwater green food for the celebration. There's green food underwater? Yeah, but you have to hold your breath a long time to get it.
Bubbles!
I practiced it very much since the last Bright Circle celebration. I did.
That was really impressive, Ducky.
Well, I bet I've learned more than all of you. I learned,
What you learned, Cera? Tell us. Tell Bright Circle, too.
Oh, forget it.
Forget what, Cera?
Forget everything. I'm so sick of hearing about the Bright Circle. Why? Do you not like the Bright Circle? I like it fine. I just don't think we need a whole celebration to thank it for being there. What's next? Am I supposed to start thanking the trees and rocks for being here too? Well, if you want to, yes. Well, I don't want to. The Bright Circle is just a ball in the sky that's going to come and go and make warm times just like always. It doesn't need a celebration.
I think everyone can make up their own minds about the Bright Circle and the celebration.
Then go ahead and waste your day if you want to, but I'm not helping and I'm not celebrating. Good morning, Daddy.
Doesn't look like you think it's so good to me.
Where are Tria and Trisha?
Oh, they're off on some bright circle celebration nonsense.
Really? You think it's nonsense? Because that's what I think too.
Of course you do. You're a three-horn, like me. Life's exactly what you see.
Nothing is a mystery.
A rock's a rock, a tree's a tree. It's what I call reality.
Reality is so plain to see. It's right in front of me.
My reality is problem-free. I can see the world is flat.
The sky is round, can't argue that.
While we stand still here on the ground.
The bright circle goes round.
Reality
My reality
is no mystery.
is just what you see.
It's right in front of me.
There's no mystery.
My reality is plain to see. Reality.
I think Spike knows what he can do. Yep.
That good, Spike. What you do?
What do you think he's doing down there? Everyone will love those tree parts at the celebration. Yup. Whoa, easy there, Spike!
Me think Bright Circle very proud.
All right, time for us all to get back to work. But, Littlefoot, have you not learned it anything? Haven't I learned anything? Of course I have. Watch this. Hey, you sound like Spike. And I'm almost as strong as him. I said almost.
Here, we'll have a feast of our own, while everyone else is busy with that bright circle nonsense.
Hi, Topsy. Hi, Cera. Oh, are those for the celebration?
Nope, they're just for us.
What do you mean?
You know I think this whole celebration stuff is ridiculous.
Well, the rest of the Great Valley disagrees with you.
Huh. Cera doesn't. Right, Cera?
Right, Daddy.
Well, Trisha and I have been having a great time. We've helped make the clearing look pretty. And Trisha found her first sweet tree part. Are you listening to me?
Hmm? What? Of course I was listening. You and all the others are busy thanking something that doesn't need any thanks.
Well, if you change your mind, Trisha and I will be digging up sweet roots for the celebration.
No thanks. I'm staying here with Dad. Hello. Dad, do you think Tria and Trisha are silly?
No, of course not.
Hmm.
Oh, you worry too much. There are some things that I just know. Now, eat.
Oh, maybe I've learned to like the taste of bad-tasting tree parts. Ugh. No, I haven't learned that.
No worry, Ruby. Bright Circle very patient.
Dad?
Yes, Cera?
Remember when Tria took me and my friends to the mud pool?
Yes?
And at first, I didn't want to get in, but once I did, it was kind of fun. Well, now my friends are getting ready for the celebration, and... Well, maybe it wouldn't be so bad if we helped, just a little bit.
Well, I suppose we could go over there just to see how everyone's been getting along without us.
Thanks, Daddy.
This place is looking much cleaner. Yep. Yup. It's just about ready for the big celebration. Hey, is that part of the celebration too?
Me not think so.
What was that?
A fire rock.
Fire!
Fire?
Hurry, Cera!
Oh no! We have to put that fire out before it spreads.
Littlefoot, is Bright Circle mad?
No, Petrie. We've all seen smoking mountains before, and sometimes they cause fires. It doesn't mean that the Bright Circle is angry. It just means that until we get help, we're just going to have to fight this fire by ourselves. Spike, dig like you did earlier today. Chomper, use your legs to kick the dirt into the fire. Okay! Now we have to find a way to get water over there.
Will wet tree stars work?
That'll work.
Oh, I sure am glad I'm faster at running than I used to run. Say, running must be what I've gotten better at.
Me knew she'd figure out.
Ducky, take all of the wet tree stars out of the water.
I will. Yes, I will.
And Petrie, I need you to take these wet tree stars, fly over the fire, and drop them onto the flames.
Fly over fire?
You can do it. It's for the Bright Circle.
Right. For Bright Circle.
Cera, what are you doing here?
Helping.
Hurry! The fire's not out yet.
Mr. Three-Horn, you're here too?
Of course I'm here, and I'm here to help, too. Drop some tree stars over here. I can cover this whole area.
Here, lots of tree stars.
celebration ruined!
The fire's eating the food everyone else was going to eat.
We need more help.
We already have it! Look! Frozen sky water!
It's beautiful!
And it is slowing down the fire. It is. Frozen Skywater save Bright Circle celebration.
The fire's not out yet, Petrie.
And it won't be if we just stand here gawking. Now let's go.
Right, Dad.
Bright Circle, beautiful.
Yeah, it's all right. You know, maybe I've learned it's okay to celebrate. Once in a while.
You're right, Cera. It isn't that bad, is it?
I know you're not one for celebrations, Topsy, but I'm awfully glad you're here.
Me too.
Me too.
Oh, me happy everyone here.